ahead and jump in here to show you guys some of the big updates that we are making to Fund Flow. So, pretty fun. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now and super thankful for it, really excited for it. And so, I wanted to kind of show you all the things that we got going on, especially as we're building it out because it's a really cool platform. And as we're like narrowing it down exactly what it's for, who it's for, what it's going to do, and then what that roadmap looks like. So, it's exciting. So, I wanted to share it. And as you share it, as you get excited, it's a fun thing. So want to make sure that I showed it to you guys. So let's go ahead and check it out a little bit here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can kind of see it. Here it is. So FunFlow has been, I mean, just really fantastic. We've been building it out, we've been iterating, we've been growing it, and then continuing to make sure that it works for everybody that uses it. And so we've got big things that we push probably like every 3 to 4 days. We're pushing something new and changing things up. And so it's been kind of cool. We've been meeting with VCs and trying to learn how we can kind of scale this in a really cool direction. But some big updates that we've made. So I know we've seen kind of a lot of this stuff, but up to this point, some huge updates that we've made. So like, let's say we've got old Bill Gates here. A couple of really cool things. Let's see here. Let's see anybody that's like put some money into a deal. Okay, so Barbara has put some money into a deal. We can kind of track the investors' timeline, how much they've invested with us over time, what type of deals they've invested into, and then also like their preferences. So this has been pretty huge. You can kind of come in here to the preferences, say that Barbara likes rehab deals, residential and commercial deals, equity, and doesn't mind, mostly likes being in first position. Barbara's got about $5 million. She's a baller. Maximum amount, she's got 10, but she's ready with 5. She likes investing in the southeast of the US, so it brings up all those states. You could even add in here. She loves Charlotte. So, loves Charlotte, loves those areas. She's got money ready immediately, and she'd prefer to hold for 3 to 5 years. Risk tolerance, conservative, minimum IRR, likes at least 8, targeting 12. Investment experience, she's very experienced. Weekly. So there's so many cool things. So like, let's go ahead and save Barbara's preferences here. She loves these areas. She likes these parts. What's really, really cool, you can invite her to the portal that she has. So if you've got, you want to invite some of your investors into the portal, of course, you can invite them into the portal, but also we can like ask questions. But anyways, let's go to deals. So let's say we have deals here. Here's a rehab right here. What I really love about having this talks about how funded this is. What I love is like now we've got smart matches. I see that Barbara is a 54% match for this. Why would she just be 54%? She prefers conservative risks, but this deal is a little bit more moderate. Prefers weekly updates. This one plans on sending them out monthly. Prefers equity. This one is maybe debt, and then prefers these states, whereas this deal is in New York. And so it doesn't fit the states that she wants to invest in. Really prefers Charlotte, needs 14-day notice, prefers a 3 to 5 year hold, and that is not this deal. So it's cool. So it shows exactly who is interested because like there's so many times that I have investors or you have like investors and you forget, right? You meet them at a meetup, you meet them at a event, at a conference, and you just forget. So this allows you to smart match them to the deals, even if you forgot who they are. And then eventually we're going to send it so that you can actually send an email to that person and it will show up in their portal and it already does show up in their portal, but then like it will automatically notify them. And then of course you've got your loans. We made it so that you can start making sure that you can analyze the loans. We all have a ton of loans. Some of you guys are flipping a bunch of houses. You have a bunch of deals going on. Then you've got a bunch of private loans with people. So make sure that you guys can be able to keep track of those. You can record the payments in here, or you can automatically add or enable auto pay on some of these, and you can pay through the platform. Really close to making sure that's 100%, because we're working through Stripe and making sure that Stripe financial institutions or something like that allows you to do that. Now, this is where it gets really, really cool. This is a major update right here. And this is going to be in the communications tab right here. Also, I don't think anybody's watching any of these. I don't know how to tell. Is there a chat? Yeah, but like public chat, I don't think that really works. Let me see if anybody's like on any of the things. Because I know that I'm live on Facebook. I know that I'm live on like X. I'm live on like just about everything. Let me check. I think I'm live on LinkedIn. I'm live on YouTube. I mean, we in here, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to make sure that I'm answering any questions anybody has, but I don't know if like questions are coming through. So let me check. Let me check. I don't think anything so far on LinkedIn or on X. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is on X. Cool. Facebook. I'm pretty sure I'm live on Facebook on like my Facebook. I am. There we go. That's cool. Nobody on it though. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I wonder if I'm live on my LinkedIn. Let me check. I don't think I'm live on my LinkedIn. I think something's. Oh no, no, it is. Cool. So everything's live. If anybody has any questions or wants anything, let me know, and I'll answer your questions. That's for sure. But anyways, either way. So where am I? Back here. So this is where it gets really cool. So you guys can have your communication. You can talk to all of your people through here. So like let's say I go to Barbara, right? Or anybody. It doesn't really matter. I'll go over here to David Kim. Don't know who that is. But I can go to conversations and I can actually send emails directly to just him. So, we've got templates in here. So we could talk about if I've got a loan with David, we're going to confirm the loan here and it's going to say, hey, David, like enter in, we've got different loan types in here, but look at this. It brings this out, all of your stuff. And then what happens is you could choose a loan. So if I know that David is on this loan with me, it's going to fill in all that information automatically and then send that to them. So it's like, hey, thanks so much for your investment, putting out this loan. This loan is already in here. Here's the maturity date. Here's all the information for that loan. Boom, right here. Super simple. So cool. Or if there's like a new opportunity, hey man, we've got a new deal in here and I think this would be really, really cool for you. So then what happens is then I just bring up the deal, right? So we've got a new deal. Take the survey if you're interested. Where is it at? Where is it at? Or if we've got like a webinar coming up, you can put all that stuff in here. So there's so many things in here that you can add. And then you can even design your own emails that you want to send to that person individually. Or if we go to the communication tabs up here, you've got all kinds of templates from new opportunities. So I know that, hey, we'll be hosting a webinar and then it's gonna fill in all this information for you based on what you have. Now, this is where it gets really, really fun. So a lot of people like Go High Level and the things that they have in there. So we kind of built out Go High Level. We've got your templates in here for deal lifecycle, engagement, nurturing, loan management. So let's say somebody gets a new loan with you, confirm and onboard. So we're going to use this template. Trigger, a new loan is created, sends this email right here. You can go ahead and edit the email. See exactly what this email says here. You can either design the email, but this is that email. Your loan investment has been confirmed. This is the email in here. So it's cool because you can actually either quick write it or pull it from one of your templates right here, loan confirmation. So this is the one that was used. Next, and then in here, you add how frequent, all that stuff. So all that stuff is built out in here. And then it waits 7 more days, sends another one that says, hey, payment reminders coming up. You guys are good. So you can build out all that stuff in here. So we're making sure that it is very similar to what people love in Go High Level. So really cool. And then one of my next favorite, biggest updates here, we have pitch decks, built out pitch decks in here. So as you guys build out, as you have deals, you can just choose your deal and it's going to build a pitch deck in here automatically, an AI built out pitch deck. So let's say we've got this deal right here. One of the cool things that you could do is you can go like, you can be really long with it or like very specific on your pitch deck or a template based pitch deck. And it's going to take you a couple minutes. I'm going to do this really quickly just so you kind of see it here, but generate all with AI. So I'm just going to pick this. It's going to actually grab information that I put in about the deal in the deal section. It's going to grab the location. It's going to grab a lot of the numbers on this deal. It's going to grab everything automatically for you. And then you can come in here and change it if you want. So you can see that this is for that Soho deal, the Soho cast iron historic loft conversion. And this one has here loft reference, blah, 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 blah. So it just filled it in based on all the notes that I had on this deal. So the more you fill out the notes, the easier this gets. You can choose all of your themes in here. So let's say we go with this deal. Target audience is going to be high net worth individuals. The tone is going to be bold and confident. 8 slides is great. Let's keep it brief. I don't want it as detailed. Image source, let's go AI generated image source. And then the style, photorealistic. I like photorealistic. And then you can choose, some of these are defaulted, so you can't really take them off, but then you can choose like, I don't want the risk analysis on there, or I do, or I don't want the timeline. And then you can add in here some other things that you want to talk about it. This is going to be a really fun property. in an opportunity zone, and it's going to go quickly. So it's going to take that. So let's go ahead and go to next, generate pitch deck. So it's going to take a little bit to generate the pitch deck, but we're building this out. This is really cool. As we're continuing to build it out, and as we continue to like get your feedback, then it just gets better and better. But this is what we have so far. So we're going to wait for this pitch deck to finish up. Might take like another minute. That's okay. I don't have anybody here asking any questions, and that is all right. But if anybody has any questions, let me know. But this is pretty cool. I'm excited for you guys to see the pitch deck because it's just automatically created. I don't have to. The information is literally already in the system, so I don't have to add anything. If I don't want to, it pulls automatically. But if you want to, it would make it a lot easier. And then your pitch deck is going to be built. So we've got different themes that we're uploading in here. So other people who are raising capital, raising a ton of capital, they'll share their themes with us. I mean, yeah, their templates with us. And then also I have templates, so we'll add those templates in here. But we've also added this in here to make sure that they look pretty good. So let's go ahead and view this one. So this is going to be the Soho cast iron loft. Let's see what the heck this thing looks like. Cool. All right, so these are the colors that I chose. Let's see what it pulls up. It should start adding in photos. Yeah, okay, cool. That's kind of crazy. This is wild. Okay, cool. Look at this. So this is awesome. It is automatically added. Wow, that's kind of like some neon. Look at it. It even used like Soho, prime Soho location. Soho. So this is cool. Look, opportunity zone. I talked about that. Talked about the tax advantages of opportunity zones, which is really cool. Strategic execution plan, investment structure. So it literally just built this out for me. Like, this is wild. And it just gets better and better, especially as more people use it and they let me know. This is actually the login email that I'm using to log in, and the phone number attached to it. So you can see that this is so cool. It grabs so much data so that you can streamline making pitch decks. It's really freaking awesome. All I did was put in what I wanted, the type I wanted. We put a theme in here. I put the photos types. I added additional notes. It pulled all of the information from the CRM, the system, the information about the deals, the financials about the deals. It pulled all of that automatically, put it into a designed pitch deck for me. And then as we have themes, as we make it smarter, it just becomes a lot more refined over time, which is cool. So I love this feature. I think this is fantastic. So we've got really cool pitch decks in here. We have added really cool features on reporting. So then now you can even edit your layout in here. You could do so many cool things in here that you couldn't do before. And we literally are adding more. So one of the things that I'm so excited is something we called Flow, my girl Flow. So Flow is going to get implemented in the next week, but Flow essentially is going to be your capital raising investor relations manager. Flow is when you log in, Flow is going to say, hey, these are the things that you need to do based on loans, based on emails, based on the last time you talked to somebody, based on reading the emails, based on the notes that you have, based on so many things. Oh, we also are going to have like a LinkedIn scraper, so it pulls their LinkedIn information. So many things. And Flow is going to come in here and say, hey, we suggest that you haven't talked to this person in 24 days. We suggest that you reach out to them, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, it gives that. So it literally is going to continue to be smarter and smarter and smarter over time on things that work. As I raise capital, as you raise capital, as you use the platform, it is going to make it significantly smarter and recommend things to do, and then automatically even do them for you. So it's going to say, should we send an email to this person? Yes. Hey, it's this person's anniversary. It's this person's kid's birthday. It's this and that. Like, it will do that stuff automatically for you. So really, really cool. It's going to help you to automatically raise capital so that you can go and get more deals for you. So all you do is put your deals in here. All you do is put your contacts in here. It continues to get smarter. It continues to make capital raising significantly easier for you. Because one of the things that I know and one of the things that I've learned is that what you don't want to do is raise capital when you need to raise capital. That's like digging a well when you get thirsty. You need that well before you get thirsty. Otherwise, you're going to die of thirst trying to dig the well. You want to make sure that that well is deep and ready for you when you're thirsty. And so having a system like this, having the pitch decks in here. Oh, I forgot to even show you the pitch deck that it automatically created. You can go in and edit it. So like fully editable. So I click edit right here, fully editable. So it created this pitch deck for me automatically, but I can come in here right here and say I can completely edit the whole pitch deck right here. So the decks aren't something that are just created and you're like, shoot, nope, completely editable pitch decks for you. And so you can be able to come in here and change things up, add more slides, copy and paste, do all sorts of stuff, and it's automatically done based on the information that you have in the system on the deals, all that stuff. So it's really freaking cool. So we are getting smarter and smarter. We are making sure that everything grows over time. It continues to help. And then as you come in here, so for instance, I can ask Flo, I can say, what deal do I need to raise? How do you spell raise? Yeah, capital for this week. I don't know. I don't even know what it's gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. That's a weird question for me to ask. So let's see what it says. Flo's like, well, I don't know yet. So we're building that out. It's getting smarter. Don't worry. But I'm excited about it. I love it. I think it's really, really cool. And as we continue to grow, you can see I've asked questions. Who are my highest investors? It shows who here lives in California. None of you are investors. So you have, let's see, how much has Elon Musk invested with me? So I can ask that question and it's going to let me know. So I can really come in here and ask any kind of questions, and it continues to, as we do that, it's going to get smarter and smarter. Elon, he has not invested with me yet. Elon, what are you thinking, bro? Invest with me. So it's really cool. Really cool system, really cool platform. Big updates we have. This actually is an update from last week. I'm excited for our updates from this week. We're adding organizations where you can bring your team in, and your team has different things that they can view. We're adding in different tasks and things like that. We're making Flo smarter. We're just doing so many things that makes the system really, really awesome for everybody to be able to use it. So thankful for that. Excited about it. If you guys have any questions or need anything, let me know. If you guys are interested in it, also DM me or let me know. We are doing, or just click the link below. We're doing 14-day free trials. So we haven't been doing free trials up until today, but I think we're going to go ahead and do 14-day free trials for people that are really interested. We would love to, we would love to have you on board. We would love to get you into the system because we think once you're in, you're going to absolutely love it. It's so freaking cool. And like, I've been thinking about it in like raising capital. If you're raising capital with spreadsheets and Airtable, which a lot of people are doing, I equate it to like driving Uber with a paper map, because like it's such an important thing, but you're so archaic on something that's so important. You got somebody sitting in the car, precious cargo. If you do it well, you'll have a client for life. Like, they're investing so much money with you. It's only right that you graduate from a spreadsheet that everybody else has, everybody else is using, have some sort of transparency, some sort of clarity, automated systems, a process for it, helping you to raise capital. Because literally, if you don't follow up with people, and I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many people I've forgotten to follow up with along the way when raising capital, you are leaving $50, $100, $250,000 on the table that you've just forgotten to ask somebody for. And that person could be the person that funds your next flip or funds your next deal. And having a system that makes it extremely smart, that makes sure that that person gets told about your deal, gets followed up with about that deal because they're interested. They said they are interested in that area, that specific type of deal. Then there's nothing better. Like, you have to have it. It's we're replacing the investor management role, or at least giving your investor relations manager and a really, really smart assistant to make capital raising easy. So I'm excited, super thankful for this. This has been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys need anything or have any questions about it, let me know, because this thing is really freaking cool. Alrighty. I will talk to y'all later. As I always like to say, to great success and greater impact. Until the next update.